Go.
Okay. I read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter lives with his aunt and uncle, and one day he gets a letter from Hogwarts, and it tells him that he is a wizard, and he didn't know that he was a wizard. So, his aunt and uncle don't like that they're receiving all these letters, and they say that they're not going to let him go because they didn't want a wizard in the family. And so one day they get even more letters than they did before, and they leave the house and go to another house in the middle of nowhere so that they won't get letters. And then a giant man named Hagrid comes, and he takes Harry and takes him to get his supplies for Hogwarts and the money to pay for it. And when he gets to Hogwarts, they have a sorting ceremony to see what house they would be in. And Harry turns out to go into Gryffindor. And they have a lot of classes about magic, and they have like potions and history and stuff like that. And one day they have flying lessons, and Harry was picking up for one of his friends, and one of the professors saw him flying, and he thought that he was in trouble, but it turns out that he would become the youngest Quidditch player in a long time. And when they have a game, the broom that he is riding is possessed. Somebody is trying to knock him off of his broom and make the team lose. And they thought it was Professor Snape because they always thought that he did not like Harry. And so they spy or watch Snape, and they follow him one day and see that he goes into a door, and when he leaves, they go in and they see a three-headed dog, and it's sleeping, and then they run it back out because they're too scared to stay in. And then a while later, they go back in, and they see that there is a door under one of the dog's paws, and they go into it, and there's a trap. It's called Devil's Snare, and Herman, one of Harry's friends, Herman, I don't know how it's pronounced, but something like that, figures out how to get out of it, and so they all eventually get out and go to another room, that has a bunch of flying keys, and they have to find the right key to unlock the door, and then eventually they find the key, and they go into the next room, which has a game of chess, and they have to play it, but their bodies are part of the pieces to it, and neither Hermione or Harry is good at chess, so Ron, another one of Harry's friends, tells them where to go, and he sacrifices himself for them two to go. And then they move on, and they find the Sorcerer's Stone, and Harry has to battle